Hi there, this is Henry Smith from IamWealthyandRich.com. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching this video. Good to have you here. So, what is this about? It's about wealth creation in action. Talking about wealth creation. How to understand the game of money and play it well. I'll say it one more time. How to understand the game of money and play it well. Now, this journey of mine started in February 2020 with no money. And because there are two sides to this journey. There's the personal development mindset side, which is the most important side, and then there is the investment strategy that I use, which is secondary, but also most important. Should I say also important? So basically, I started with a mindset strategy because I had no money, so I had to get my mind up to a certain level where I can attract wealth. In other words, develop a wealth and prosperity mentality, because I had a poverty mentality at that time. So that was worked on, and after 3-4 months or so, I was able to attract the capital to start the stopwatch. I was able to attract the capital to start the investment strategy, and that's been going very well. So it wasn't until this year, 2021, February, I decided to start documenting things, how the portfolio's going. And I did that really for myself, but I decided to start videoing it as well, just for future reference. So what I do is I go to a spreadsheet and update the figures. As the market expands and contracts each and every day, I put the figures in according to what the portfolio is showing. And then I talk about some stuff. So please understand, number one, I want you to watch this video to the end, because I always talk about something after the update. And that's the most important part of the video. The update is not the most important part. The stuff I talk about after the update is the most important part of this video. So it's usually longer than 2 minutes. So if you're a 2-minute video watcher, I implore you and I encourage you to watch to the end. I don't care if it is 20 minutes. Take 20 minutes out of your day and watch something that can benefit you. And go back through all my videos and watch them all to the end. Okay, don't watch them for 2 minutes. So the second thing is, I've got to do the disclaimer. Yeah, don't forget the disclaimer. I'm not a financial planner, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a CPA. So do your own due diligence, do your own research. And always remember that investing can be risky. So do not invest more than you can afford to lose. So that's my obligation disclaimer that I have to give. So with that, I'm now going to share my screen. Oh, well, I was going to share my screen, but my screen's not ready. I'm going to share my screen, and then when my screen is ready, I'm going to go to the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet I was meant to use is not open. Now it's open now, great. Let's go and share the screen and get to that spreadsheet and update it. 1, 2, 3, good. So this is the spreadsheet. And what we got here? So it's got 3 columns. It's a cryptocurrency investment portfolio. Got 3 columns: an altcoin column, a Bitcoin column, and a totals column. And as you can see in each of these columns, we've got this green and red part. So the green is when the market's moved forward on the previous day, and then the red is when it's gone backward on the previous day. Okay, so go forward, backward, forward, backward. Sometimes we have a 5 days forward and 3 days backward, and sometimes we have 5 days forward and 2 days backward, and sometimes we have like 9 days forward. So we had a few of those, and there's always like a pattern. It starts to repeat itself. But here we are down to where we are yesterday. With the last few days we've been going forward, so we'll see what it is today. It might be I've gone back slightly, I don't know. But let's say, so today is the 30th of June, and I get my figures from this page here, called the investment summary page, which comes in from a live feed here from CoinMarketCap into a portfolio, and then the final figures are put here. It's updated every 10 minutes or thereabouts. So what we have here, this portfolio consists of 1 whole Bitcoin and an assortment, so 1 whole Bitcoin here, an assortment of specially selected or researched alternative coins, not just any old altcoins, but specially researched. alternative coins. And you can see also that majority of my investment is in the altcoins. And there's a reason for that. And I'll talk about how you can get more information about that later. That's why you've got to stay up on the video until the end. So what I'm going to do, and then on the right-hand side here, we've got the same portfolio, just in pounds sterling, or Great British pounds, or GBP. So it's exactly the same portfolio, but just in pounds. So I'm going to take this figure here in dollars. It's 108,442.41. 108,442.41. So today, the time is 10 to 4. I forgot it. What is it called? 108,442.41. 108,442.81. 41. Not 81. 41. Okay, so that is down on yesterday, so that's okay. That's minus 2,000 down on yesterday, so we color that red. There's red. So I forgot to put my phone on silent. Right. So about that, I apologize. And I wonder if my other phone is on silent, but anyway, just to make sure this one is on silent. Yes, everything's on silent. Good. Right. So the next figure I want is 143,065.60. What's that? 143,065.60. 143,065.60. I think that's 60. 06560. Great, fantastic. And that is down as well. From yesterday as well. That's down. So that is 4,000 down. So that is Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. 1,300 down yesterday. That's so all these need to be red. 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 And this, I like to make this bold. So Bitcoin currently 34,623. Right. So what we got? Yeah. So we're down $4,049.84 on yesterday. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. All good. All part of the journey. You know, the market expands and contracts, expand and contracts. So that's all good. So what I want to talk to you about today before I'm gonna share my screen. Let's get rid of this. Share my screen again. So I meant to go to another page. Right. So I'll go to this page here. I just want to talk about a little bit about what I talked about yesterday. So it's really a continuation of yesterday's lesson on the importance of consistency in investing and what you get from it. Okay, so success as an investor, success in anything, and I'm reiterating the same lesson as yesterday. Success in anything is about success. Doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. Okay, including investing. So if you invest in a consistent pattern, consistent, this is one way. There are many different ways to succeed with cryptocurrencies. But some of them you have to be extremely clever and so on and know about the markets, know how to time the markets, you have to trade and time the markets and read the graphs and everything. And that's complicated for most people. There are people who are absolutely wizards at that and they can do really, really well. And for those who can do that really, really well, good for them. They should do that and they should continue to make money. But for the average person who doesn't know anything about trading, doesn't want to get involved in trading, the good news is that you don't have to. All you have to do is trust and understand that if you invest a certain amount consistently over time, so this is not get rich quick stuff, you will get success. And that has never failed. And I'll show you. So yesterday I showed you over a 2-year period. I'm going to take it back and show you over a 4-year period of investing. Okay. Okay, 4-year return on investment, investing in Bitcoin, right? Which beats any kind of investment. You know, real estate, the return on investment I'm talking about, ROI, savings account, high interest savings account, bonds, or whatever. Okay, it beats gold, and beats it hands down. Okay, if you just understand Bitcoin for what it is, Bitcoin is not a get-rich-quick thing, 2-week investment type of thing. It's a long-term investment. You invest long-term, and I've shown you this before in other videos, if you care to go back. But you know, this is a different way. And here's an example, right? Well, if you invest $100 weekly, just $100 weekly. Now, most people can afford this. Okay, I did it between, let's say, the date range. You calculate it between the date range of the June the 30th, 2017. This today, I'm sorry, this date I shall say, to today, June the 30th, 2021. If you had invested just $100 a week in Bitcoin, no need to look at any charts, any trading, and any of that stuff. Just invested it and just close your eyes and forget it. Every week, consistently, you would have invested, that would have been 209 investments. You would have invested 20,900. Total Bitcoin purchase would have been 2.75 Bitcoin. The value of your investment now would be $97. Sorry, $95,466. But that's a very, very good return on investment, because that is a 356%. You would have made a profit of 74,566, which is, as I said, 356%. You would have paid exchange fees, 104, and if you did this on Coinbase, it's based on Coinbase, and average purchase would be 7.5 something. But even the current today's Bitcoin price is 34,648. Okay, so let me just put it in. I'm going to show it to you in a graph, not in a graph way, but in incremental 209 investments. Okay, so I hope you understand what that means. But let me just go to this other page. Okay, right. So let me share my screen again and show you what I mean, because it's not that, you know, even though you're investing on a daily basis, Bitcoin's going up and down, up and down, and up and down. Okay. You can see here, in this example, what is it? Yeah. The June the 30th, 2017, you invest your first $100. After fees, you know, that's what you got, the value. And you bought this amount of Bitcoin, 0.040111 Bitcoin. The next week, you invest another $100, so making $200 so far. Now because it's compounding, you see, now you've got that amount of Bitcoin. The next week, now Bitcoin went down. You still invest, even though Bitcoin goes down. You stick to your routine. You stick to your plan. See, this is the reason why people are successful, is that they develop a plan and they work their plan. You still, that doesn't stop you from working your plan. If Bitcoin goes down, you still invest your $100. So now it's $300, and you continue. Okay, you continue. So after, you know, which is June, September, you know, we've got $1,000 invested, let's say, beginning of September, right? You've got a profit there of 62%, 61%. You go down further on through 2017, the end of 2017, you invested, looks like for 27 weeks, you would have invested 2,700, which would give you a return on investment of 216%. Now you continue investing even through, you know, it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Okay, here we are, you know, through 2018. This is a year later. You invested 54 times, roughly, let's say here, well, roughly 52 this time here. A year later, 52 times 2.4%. So it's gone down, but you still continue investing. That's the interesting thing, because the percentage of return on investment go up and down. Now Bitcoin goes through some turmoil, but you still keep investing your $100 every week. Okay, you can continue to do it every time, even though the price is going down, the price has dropped, it's going up and down, it's going through upheavals. All right, you still be consistent, and your returns on investment now goes into the negative. So normal people will tell you to stop, but you see your 4-year period has not passed yet. It's a 4-year investment. So if you continue, eventually it will come out of the red and you go back into the black. You see what I mean? And we continue. 2019, okay, 2020, beginning of last year, you're still investing your $100 a month, and this is a lot of, until we get a few more up and downs, upheavals in the Bitcoin market, but you still continue investing, okay, until we get to 2021. Where's 2021? There we are in 2021 here. First, January the 15th, January the 1st. So look at that, we're up 332%. We've invested 18,000 so far, until we get to where we are today, the 30th of June 2021. Okay, 209 investment, 209 weeks later. You've invested $100 every week. You've got now total, your profit is, the total is 95,466, and your profit is 74,671. So that's a 359.07% return on investment. So you come out on head. You come out ahead. You always come out ahead over a 4-year period. Even it was risky for me to do 2-year period, because really Bitcoin is not really a 2-year investment. It's a 4-year investment. But even on the 2 years yesterday, as you saw, you succeeded. 4 years, again, you cannot lose. No one has ever lost money who has invested. And this is if you're just putting money incrementally. If you would have put a lump sum at the beginning, it would have been different. If you put a lump sum in Bitcoin, you would get a much higher return and just leave it. Okay, but the thing about understanding this phenomenal digital monetary network is if you invest even incrementally into it, you will still succeed. And that's the way most people can afford. Very few people can afford to put 29,000 down as a lump sum. You would have got a much higher return, by the way. Okay, but most people can afford to invest $100 a week. And $100 a week is $400 a month, the same as a car payment. Okay, but if you bought a car, it would have gone down in value, whereas this will go up in value because this is an asset. And for those of you who have got a lot of money, you multiply that by 10 and invested 1,000 a week instead, you would have got a 359% return on your money, which you cannot get. Show me where you can get that. You want to buy bonds or high interest savings accounts? Even in real estate, you wouldn't get 300% in 4 years. The maximum you'll get in real estate is maybe 100%. As it doubles, but it doubles in maybe 7 to 10 years to get 100%. So this is in 4 years. So it's really a terrific investment, very predictable. The volatility means nothing, because if you understand that whether it's volatile or not, it still stabilizes itself, evens out in the end. And that's why you have to look at things from a 4-year perspective. This is facts. These are real figures. This is what the market has actually done. Even though it was at a height of 60-something thousand at one time. When was it 60-something thousand? 60-something thousand, 61,000, and it crashed down, or even during the so-called crash, when it lost a certain amount of value. you still came out with 359% return on investment. And that's because you invested consistently, not occasionally. Consistent investment is what doesn't. So just a lesson of consistent investments. For those of you who can afford to put a lump sum down, great. But then remember, you need to live it for 3 or 4 years. It's not a 2-week investment. So you don't get upset on what Bitcoin does in the next 2 weeks or 2 months. It's irrelevant when you look at a 4-year plan. But set yourself a 4-year plan, and we talk about that, as a basic plan. But there's more, and if you don't know how do you think you could? How can I get $100 a week? It's not difficult if you have a strategy for doing that. Okay, most people can do that, but they just won't discipline themselves. And I'll show you where you can actually get the discipline. We have a program you can follow that will show you how to get in a position where you can start doing that. Okay, so let me show you where you can get that, as well as the mindset as well. Mindset, you need to go to this website, this www.IamWealthyandRich.com. How to understand the game of money and play it well. How to understand the game of money and play it well. This is about teaching you how to understand the game of money. So this was a 2-year investment plan I did yesterday. Today I decided to do a 4-year one. Okay, just to show you that it works over 2 years or over 4 years, but it's more predictable over 4 years. So you fill in the short form here, how to get your millionaire mindset and investment strategy free. Okay, fill it in, we'll send it to you. The first thing you want to do is work on the mindset, and then also work on the financial part, discipline part. Work on that, and then start applying it to what I've just shown you today. And in 4 years, you'll be in a much better position than you are now. What else, if you don't do it, 4 years is going to pass anyway, and you still won't have whatever lump sum you would have or asset you would have. So you might as well do it and get yourself ahead financially. And for those of you, once you've done this, you will decide you want to take things to the next level. Like I said, get in touch with us for email, and we show you about our altcoin strategy where you can actually make real money. The reason why I put 76% of my money in the altcoins, and which altcoins. We have a free webinar. We'll show you about that and how you can get access to that information. So contact us and we'll get you on that free webinar, and you can find your way from there. But what I want to do is thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button in this under this video. And also, like I said, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to being with you, talking to you, sharing with you in the next video. Okay, so this is Henry Smith signing out. Don't forget, I am wealthy and rich. You are wealthy and rich. I understand the game of money and play it well. And you understand the game of money and play it well. These are affirmations that you need to say to yourself. These are not show-off statements. These are things you need to say to yourself. I am wealthy and rich 100 times a day. And through the fruit training, you'll actually find out other things to say to yourself as well. That's just one of many things you need to start saying to yourself on a regular basis, and they will materialize and come true. Okay, so with that said, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful and fantastic and prosperous day, and I look forward to seeing you, talking to you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.